Am I the a-hole for telling my sister she can't baptize my child because of the church she joined? I never thought religion would be the thing that finally broke something between me and my sister, but here we are. Growing up, we weren't religious at all. Holidays were more about food and arguing over board games than church. My sister and I were close in that normal sibling way, texting memes, venting about work, borrowing each other's clothes. About 3 years ago, she started going to a small evangelical church she found near her apartment. At first, I didn't care. She said it was just closer than others, and she liked the community. Over time, though, she changed in ways that made me uneasy, but I kept telling myself I was overreacting. She started framing everything in spiritual language. Bad day at work meant someone was being tested. Anxiety meant not trusting enough. She stopped hanging out with some of her old friends because they were negative influences. When I asked about it, she would smile and say she finally felt guided and calm, but honestly, she sounded rehearsed, like she was repeating lines she'd been taught. Still, she never pushed anything directly on me, so I stayed quiet and avoided fights. Last year, I had my first baby. My sister was thrilled and immediately started talking about baptism. I said we hadn't decided yet and that we might wait until the kid is older. She kept bringing it up anyway, sending me links, offering to talk to her pastor for us. I finally told her we weren't comfortable having our child baptized at her church. I didn't insult it, I didn't call it a cult, I just said it didn't align with how we want to raise our kid. She went very cold after that. A week later, she confronted me and asked if I thought she was unfit or dangerous. I said no, but that her church made me uncomfortable and I didn't want my child involved in it. She started crying and said I was judging her faith and rejecting a huge part of who she is now. She accused me of punishing her for finding meaning in her life. That hit hard because I do want her happy, I just don't trust the environment she's in. Something about how much she changed, how absolute everything sounds now, it just sets off alarms in my head. Now my parents are involved. They think I should just let her do the baptism to keep the peace, and that it doesn't really mean anything if I don't believe in it anyway. My sister barely talks to me, and when she does, it's stiff and formal. I feel torn between protecting my child and feeling like I drew a line that didn't need to be so sharp. I'm not trying to control her beliefs, but I don't want my kid pulled into something that already feels like it swallowed my sister whole. Am I the a-hole here, or am I right to trust my gut even if it hurts her?